Doing this ultramarathon in 12 weeks was a tough one. A lot of people said, you shouldn't do it, but as an entrepreneur you have to be willing to set your own bar super high, and then if you hit it, amazing. If you just miss it, you've still achieved much more than you initially thought you would do. Should I grab my stuff? What do you want? I started in March, so it's around so I gave myself 12 weeks until the ultra. It was pretty intense because I could run a 10k or maybe a 15k, going up to the level where you have to do the equivalent of a flat run of 55k. Yeah. That's different. In the first few weeks, you're just stoked to get started, but I think that kind of the initial motivation wears off, and then it's all about discipline. The last couple of weeks have been probably the hardest. But also I think it gave extra motivation that the moment was closer, so kind of pushed me through. I'm so stiff. I'm like the worst guy ever to join a yoga class. The biggest learning for me has been that I think over and over again that it's not about intensity, but it's about consistency. It's the same with business. If you're always sprinting, you will get so tired, and it's better to kind of consistently keep on going. Every day you can achieve so much. You have to be willing to set your own bar super high and then be very optimistic about the process and just keep on going.
How is Aquablu in this race connected?
First of all, of course, because during the day I need to stay hydrated, of course. It also suits the philosophy of our brand, right? Pushing yourself to the limits, making sure that during your work you can hydrate enough, that you feel healthy, that you feel vital, so that you can actually train for your ultramarathon during the week. You also see at Aquablu that there's a lot of people who are very sporty. They go for Ironmans, they go for swims, they are ex-karate champions. People generally are attracted to this more ambitious and also healthy lifestyle. And I think that what we show with Aquablu, I also really portray myself. I think we'll be training Saturday, right? And then we have our final session, and we go focus a little bit more on recovery, because after that there's a week of just eating and sleeping. See you Saturday, or just let's kick some ass. Go around.
In the stadium out the seams, not reciting the lyric, the fans doing the singing, big dreams.
Morning.
Huh?
Beautiful weather.
Beautiful. It's funny because I'm not running or I'm not doing anything right now, but I feel so much more tired. So you can really feel that all the tension that you kind of build up during the training, everywhere, and all your muscles, is now kind of goes away a little bit, and your body is kind of getting ready for the big run. Initially you kind of start a company, together with your best friend, and everything is super informal. You start because of a passion, you start because you see a problem and you want to solve it. And then 3 years after, I actually was back in Cape Town, where the whole idea started. But this time, actually, while I was surfing, I hit my head on the water and suffered a traumatic brain injury. So I couldn't see, ringing in my ears, my nerves was damaged, it was really bad. My body was always tired, mentally I was super fatigued. I was trying to recover, but it took a lot of time because I was also still trying to run the business as usual. It was definitely the hardest thing I've ever done. For me, it raised the bar to what you can actually withstand as a person, as a body. And now I put all that energy into either runs or physical performance or the company. We are at the Stays and Stars. We're just doing some recovery now after the run. I think 20 minutes in the recovery is about 2 hours of sleep. I need 2 hours of sleep.
It's dry floating, oxygen therapy, and red light therapy. 20 minutes, yeah, 2 hours of sleep.
Training done.
Training done?
Yeah. Thursday we fly to Salzburg, and then we have the race on Saturday. So I'm excited.
Really?
And
1 week from now you're in the mountains of Austria.
One week from now I'm actually already running. It's great that I already wetted it. I poured water all over my back. It's already wet. Excited to go, get started, get over with it as well. Actually right now I'm also just looking really forward to that pain on the mountain, you know? That's what you will remember, because in the end you have to do the hard thing first to enjoy the easy things, right? So if I wouldn't finish it, it would be painful. I wouldn't enjoy going to Amsterdam and taking that warm shower. There we go.
There we go.
I'm gonna say goodbye to you because I'm gonna go to the start. 10 minutes, just kind of
Be in your zone?
get ready, get in the zone. So this helps me get in the zone. It's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Super good. Train good. Feel fit. Feel ready. So, a bit thirsty. But we have to do the big climb still, huh?
Dat gaat. Succes, lieverd.
Halfway, but I can use a little bit of focus. Yeah, everything's all right, and it's good that I trained my upper body because I've been using these stocks. It's pretty heavy. I'm like a fucking avocado. I need so much water. I always push my team to raise the bar and to be ambitious on what they can achieve, and tell them probably they can achieve a lot more than they initially thought. So by doing this race I'm just being consistent with my own personal ambitions and personal goals. You know, a lot of people they listen too much to others. It's like, no, shouldn't you do it, or watch out for your health, or you're overly ambitious, but I believe that, you know, especially when you have your own company, but you have to be ambitious. You have to want to climb mountains, or you have to be willing to set your own bar super high and then be very optimistic about the process and just keep on going. You have to be resilient. Don't listen too much to what other people think it's possible. Put the bar what you think is possible.
Yesterday you said, oh, you're kind of quiet, tired, but you know you are strong.
The first 30 kilometers was very fast.
and then of the uphill.
You made it!
I feel good on that uphill and downhill.
Holy fuck. That last hill was so brutal.
Feeling good on up and down hills with almost 6,000 meters change of altitude is quite a good thing. How did you have the feeling of the competition between you and Pablo? It was quite close.
I can
5K.
Run with him on the uphill, but on the flat I can. Yeah.
But what do you